Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I'm the Mysterious JG. Can't promise that I'm going to really organize to have, like, the LP superstars or the Zerfall MS contributors, like, be the ones who take Fukushima Castle. Or Fushimi Castle, excuse me, and end the LP, but I'm pretty much just going to use whichever forces make sense to use at the time. But I'm trying to vaguely engineer it so that some of our favorite, loved characters from the series are positioned to be part of the big final battle. That being the case, I believe we're out of things that need to be done here. So let's proceed.
I'll show you how we do battle.
I might have to like shut off or restart the game here because this is getting really confusing here with this floating Fukuchi Castle logo. But they just built castles like right on top of each other, it looks like. See, I'm not sure how many of the enemy units that appear to be floating around are now actually in this battle.
Understood.
Okay, both of them are, but the Wakei boss is down there. They're fielding such small units now, it just gets confusing. The number of unit icons is throwing me off with how many troops I think are actually in the field. Poorly.
Did you think you could beat us?
Yeah, we did. Oh, and there's the actual ruler. This is the head of the enemy clan, I believe. Nobunaga shows up to claim a little glory here at the end. Make it a little harder for them to escape, I hope.
Retreat.
Okay.
I'll show you how we do battle.
And now, she's on the march. Not sure where she's planning on going. Probably to help out with that besiegement that's already going down. Once again, Tokugawa's just like trying to keep an eye out on Hachimanyama Castle. He's not actually participating in these various efforts to relieve Sawayama Castle. Although maybe he should consider it.
Let's go.
And taking this castle would be a pretty major step forward. Because it's kind of one of the main castles protecting the southern path into Kyoto.
Leave it to me.
And I guess you can just kind of target these guys just to kind of cancel each other out.
Yes, sir. This will decide the battle.
Yeah, Naotora Lee is having... wait, Naotora Lee? Really? Naotaka Lee. Yeah, he joined us at some point. I think he's part of the Lee clan, who are pretty famous retainers of the Tokugawa.
Let's go.
Kari Ando has really inspired people with her maniac murder tactics.
I'll show you how we do.
It's important that my tribe wins this meaningless battle.
Attack. regret looking down on me. Follow my lead.
Attack! Attack!
Attack, 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 attack.
This'll end it.
Follow my lead.
One must know when to run.
Oh man, my tribe got defeated by their tribe. They are causing a lot of damage down, these guys. I mean, dang.
Everyone depend on me. Understood. Attack.
Yeah, these guys are doing a lot of damage.
Unfortunately, we must retreat.
Wasn't enough, but it was pretty good. Hit an enemy right in front of their castle. Boom. And we will certainly now have enough to take over this castle. And
Understood.
again,
Leave it to me.
it all becomes a matter. Suddenly, icons run around out of control. Oh, the Iga Ninja are mostly supported me. That's pretty cool. Maybe Hattori Hanzo will become one of my officers. But, yeah, now it's really going to come down to whether or not they deploy a bunch of troops to stop us, because not that it was ever a real big threat, but as we're pushing into, well, no, I mean, we'll just keep pushing. It's another direction. We have a valley here to pass through, and we'll be attacking Fushimi Castle from two directions, because it's really unlikely we'll ever be attacking it from directly to the north. But being able to do something other than just constantly push in from the east would be good, because they just have too many routes from which they can send in troops. If we push in and take over Makashima Castle, it just makes it much easier for us to cut off at least some of the reinforcements. Alright. Meanwhile, somewhere out there, Shaman Yamazaki is a long trip home. I need to think about whether I'm just going to put him somewhere else instead. I'll think about that later.
We move!
Understood.
So don't want Masamune moving in any closer till Kamihato is in a position to support.
Everyone, follow me!
Understood.
Engage! Everyone, follow me!
Okay, this is fairly straightforward. Fortunately, because Masamune's unit was turning, he's going to take some initial damage. But, wow, it's taking quite a bit of damage, actually.
This is how the one-eyed dragon fights!
I hope this ends it. Please, leave it to me.
This is more even. Tanosho Castle surrenders. This has been more even-handed than I expected it to be, actually. As far as the losses Masamune's taking. It looks like we took over that castle as opposed to the Maeda taking it over, but could be wrong about that.
Acknowledged.
Everyone, follow me!
Acknowledged. Well then, let us be off.
Okay, this hasn't really gone great. Kamihato already kind of needed to retreat, but
Sometimes you lose.
sometimes when we touch the honesties too much. Anybody really interested in here? No. So I'll have to get some people back here because it's now out of officers. Ooh, that's a big unit. Maybe they'll actually move against Somayama Castle now. It's not impossible that we'll reach a point where we're moving into Kyoto from the north. It's just kind of not likely. And we're gradually, like, if Ieyasu attacked now, these guys would be in trouble. I'm just trying to give them time for Sawayama Castle to fall. You know what? The Dragon General isn't going to get back to Edo in time. It's just going to take too long.
Don't let them escape.
So let's have him. Now he's got Nobukatsu Oda. Wow, he's got prisoners from clans that no longer exist. I'm honored you've spoken to me, but I have no intention of betraying the Tokugawa clan. Very well, I should do all I can for you, my liege. Like, he's the head of a clan, I think. Although I figured he would give us the, like, I need some time to sort out my head thing, but he didn't. So yeah, we'll have some redistribution of officers to do after this with all the prisoners, but Tokugawa is just not being part of this, which is good for us. Because it would get pretty rough if he was.
For the battlefield.
Throw down your weapons. Sawayama Castle now belongs to
Enemy
us.
officer apprehended.
Mangi Castle, you could start for home. Niriyama Castle, I'm not sure where that is.
We're going back.
It's apparently quite a ways. Okay, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna have you guys move here.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
To cover their retreat, but they are going to have to finish one last fight before they can get out. Although I'd rather they just retreat.
Understood.
Everyone, follow me.
Okay. I might just keep them down there with that army so that my strength is collected, but Masamune's heading back for Sunpu Castle for now. Though maybe he should also park in Sawayama Castle. Amy Mizuno, Sailor Mercury, will you join us? Yes, he will. So Sunpu Palace is a long way away. Again, I don't know if we're going to have Masamune go all the way back down there, or if you should stop somewhere else along the way. Oh, Hamamatsu Castles, that's going to be your new base, Masamune. I don't know if you'll get all the way there before I have to start doing more stuff, but that's a lot of troops that you'd be leading out of there. Well, wait. I just saw it. Where the hell is it? Am I losing my mind here? I thought there was a big castle down here. Maybe I was at a different part of the map from where I thought I was, but Uho, Mino, Uto, Ino, Mayama. Nagashima. Okay, it is pretty far away. I guess that's where Cariando had been in charge. And they've had time for all their troops to regenerate. Ooh. You guys are getting froggy. You decided you're going to come up here and pick a fight with Ieyasu, huh? Okay. But if I'm understanding the situation correctly, I should now be able to make a new district here and move my capital closer to the center of Japan so that these few little oddball castles that are not under direct control will be under direct control. And that'll be a thing. It's about time that Sawayama Castle fell. It seems Maida Clan has given us their answer. So you want to join forces? Sure, why not? Seems the Mori Clan have given us their answer. Sworn enemies allying each other, such as the age, I suppose. Why are we sworn enemies? I mean, we had 100 trust with you, and when you suddenly decided to join the pro-Tokugawa coalition, but whatever. Ieyasu Tokugawa took the post of Mikawa prefect. Well, that's interesting that you're the Mikawa prefect, considering that I own and control Mikawa, but hey, whatever. It's not little details get in the way. I have no regrets, except for this big weird, like stethoscope thing on my hat. Many of our retainers have gained new talents. Let's leave bases far away from our main castle to their lord.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
We have Iko Ueno Castle surrounded by a force of 6,000. Its fall is only a matter of time now. Cariando has been dominating the southern flank of this campaign, actually. So our income just about matches our expenses.
Reporting in.
After much study, secret paths, one or more enemy castles have been scouted. I guess that's what... One nice thing about having a few castles outside of my control is occasionally they bother to scout, which I very rarely bother to do. Quite a few people have gathered at various castles. I want to have the Iga... Yeah, Iga Tribe supports us. Alright, good job, Monkey Merc, who I almost thought was Grimmeth for a second. Cool beans. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Sorry. So this is going to be a thing. We are going to save our game. Then we're going to redo our districts. And then we're going to see what that does to our units in the field. So... I didn't think we'd have that many... oh, what the hell, let's just go for it. I didn't think we'd have that many... that many cities... that would be affected. That many units that would be affected, rather. You never know when we might want to have these guys marching out, so we won't. I won't take everything away from our... Well... No, we're really not going to pull people from this far back anymore. So Edo and some of these places will stay in the district, but that'll be it. Like half of the valley is now going to be a separate district. So... I'd want somebody who's actually in one of these cities to take over. Well, I know you're in Oda Castle, so that might be good enough. I believe it's structured so that these guys who are already out here are in... Like, Oda Castle, I think, is one of the ones... Yeah. They're recommending this guy who's in Kanoda Castle. And we'll go with you because you're more of a... peacetime ruler, and you guys aren't really going to be doing that much fighting now. Everybody else's transportation details should already be give Masamune as much as you can. Do I have to do it manually every time? I thought it was like an ongoing thing. I guess you have to do it manually. Oh, well, that's sort of annoying. Well, starvation isn't actually a thing in the game. The only time you actually need food is when troops are moving. And if 30% is... Yeah, okay, so I guess if you manually do it every month, you'll always have lots of money. But I guess I thought you didn't have to do it manually every month. Now, of course, the more often you do it, the slower it stockpiles. Okay, I thought the way it worked. Now I understand at last. At long last, I understand the truth. But I thought it was like, you set it up and like they continuously send a portion of their supplies. But no, it is something you manually have to do periodically. So, whoopsie. No, but that should mean that I can now move the main base way far forward. Still leaves me with bases outside of control. What base is outside of our control when I do that? Okay, maybe I'll take away... No, I can't take away Edo because that will mean I don't have control over the Dragon General. I gotta at least get him to that new city. So this is annoying. I don't know what base it is that I still don't... cannot see what base it is I don't control here, but... maybe I can locate it with a quick search of the map. And just bring it somewhere else. I really don't know which base it is that it says is not controlled by somebody. Oh, here. Okay. We can fix that. We can fix that. There we go. Now all cities are under direct control, and we will be able to steal human DNA to build an Ultimate Reaper, or whatever the hell the collectors are trying to do when they acquire direct control. Alright, cool. Cool beans, guys. That means, and with that, I don't believe I have big numbers of uncontrolled units on the march, but maybe I do. Maybe... oh, you guys, some of you guys besieging the city are no longer directly reporting to me, but you should just finish the attack. Hachiyoji... yeah. So we lost control of Azusa Satake's unit. But as long as it is finished off Iga Ueno Castle, she can kind of do whatever she wants from there, and I'm fine. I'm now controlling this unit, which is kind of marching around doing crazy shit. I'm not even sure what they were up to, but I kind of need them to get out of there.
Back to the castle.
Head home, guys, because I didn't really want you up there to begin with. I guess they can try to fight their way to Iga Ueno Castle, but they might get defeated on their way because their stats are okay, and they're behind enemy lines. Meanwhile, Ieyasu just insists on parking here and wasting food, but he's trying to prevent us from attacking Hachimanyama Castle, which we're going to have to take Hachimanyama Castle. It's too directly in our path to Kyoto to be ignored. But now we got, yeah, we got this. We got this. And our weird floating Fukuchi Castle symbol is not going to prevent us from achieving victory. Won't help us achieve victory either. Meanwhile, I thought the Maida were going to attack Sameyama Castle. That was going to be fun to watch them actually defend themselves for a bit. But I'm curious now about... they're wary of us now. Enemy of our ally, Tokugawa clan. What? Well, we're allied with them, too. So they've got an alliance with both of us, so they won't get involved in this war. They are indebted to Date clan. You're damn right they are. We're the only reason they still exist. Meanwhile, you guys have betrayed us, and you should probably be... They're wary of treachery. Why? Yeah, those all the Chosakabe, the Kuroda, and the Nabashima all need to be grateful that this LP ends when I become Shogun, and I don't really have the time or energy to spend recording videos where we just go stomp the shit out of them for betraying us. But anyway, that's a fun thought, stomping the shit out of wimpy clans. We can continue to dream lovely dreams of stomping the shit out of our enemies next time, folks. But for now, calling it a video. When we come back, it'll be another domestic turn. And this LP, other than just a tiny, tiny little bit of fighting in southern Hokkaido, is never getting off the island of Honshu. But taking over the island of Honshu pretty much means you rule Japan. If I ever play this game again, which, yeah, I don't know. There's other Nobunaga's Ambition games out there to be played. But if I were ever to play this game again, I'd probably do the Shimazu. It would be neat to see if you could like take over Kyushu and then expand from there, or possibly the Chosakabe. Like start off on one of the small islands, gain dominance over a small island, and then try to grow into another continent. But then again, it'd be awfully tempting to play as the Uesugi. I had some fun with some of their quests with Grimmeth and Bean helping out with commentary. But that's enough of that for now. We are done with this episode, and we're getting real close. So at the point now where I probably don't need to wait to fully recover troop counts. If I just had Shaman, yeah. So Shaman is there now. The Dragon General can march out with almost 12,000 troops from Nagoya Castle. Could have Nobuyuki marching out of with almost that many troops from Kiyosu Castle. It's a ways back, but there's something poetic about having Yukimura march out with like 13,000 troops from Ueda Castle. Like, at this point, I probably don't need to wait for full restoration of my troops. If I just want to keep being aggressive, I can certainly take Kyoto soonish, because the fortresses that are between me and there are pretty strong. Well, because Kusatu Castle is nothing special, but yeah. Shoot, man! If I have those armies of like 12k each march this way and come up there and just ignore Hachimanyama Castle. Shoot, this is already over. But anyway, I've been stammering and blah, 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 and it's time to call it a video. We'll come back next time with more conquests. See you then.